It's Week 13 of the National Football League. Coming up, we'll see Elijah Moore coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Jets and the Vikings, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaughan alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Vikings coming into play. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them.
The Vikings defense ready to see if they can keep building on this long winning streak. And we'll see how this group can perform, and in particular, this man at corner.
And he's putting together a nice season so far. Had his third interception of the year last week. And he's fast becoming a guy that quarterbacks don't want to challenge too often.
First play, Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Vikings, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They'll have field position working in their favor as this ball backed up inside the 5-yard line as this drive begins 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now of what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number one rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, we're not going to try to go to the air. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
A quick burst there and a nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They'll try to force the stop here in the second quarter of what's been a scoreless game to this point. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got it to about the 40.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller. But
the Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They'll search for a stop here in the second quarter of a game that's all tied. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
from the 38. Wilson on the slant. He's got Davis. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Wilson uncorks one for Davis. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And the ball is knocked out, and this belongs to the Vikings. The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They'll be seeking a stop here for sure in the 3rd quarter of a tie football game. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Ball start. Offense.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Uzama. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Wilson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. On second down, now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, Wilson. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Ball again on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll find Hall. A little juke. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, the offense has moved the ball pretty well on this drive, but now the defense are bowing their neck up a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah, not only are they bowing it up, but I think they took a little bit of a gamble there because on second down, they sent people after him and got him, and that puts him in a pretty good spot now to bring up a 3rd and 1.
And they'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track. And they Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on second down, Wilson gets this to Moore. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. He dumps this one off here to Hall. One last shot for Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense.
Let's go, y'all.
It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jared Goff as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Lions and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
For the Vikings defense ready to roll, they come in leading the NFC North, and we'll be watching the play of this man at cornerback, now in his 5th NFL campaign.
And he's been a key reason why this defense is ranked as the #1 unit in the NFL. His ability to be in the right place nearly all the time and make big plays is a big reason why.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They're already down here early as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the 50, it's Goff. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy...
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Goff.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down.
Here's Goff.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
117 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st down, Goff.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other...
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
And he's free going down the left left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. Touchdown.
And, partner, it took him a while to get there, but that's the first trip he's made to the end zone in his career. So at least for this one play, the move to a new organization pays off.
And it might not have been the first thought in his head, but you and I both know that family members, loved ones, they're thinking right now he's going to have to find a special place to keep that football in his home. That's one where you're going to want to show it off to the grandkids a few decades down the road.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They're flying high here after their new acquisition for 2022 came up with a pick six just a moment ago.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff going underneath. He's got Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Goff.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
Buying, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They'll play with a lead here to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Goff now to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They hold the lead here in this third quarter, but every drive important in a one-score. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On second down, Swift.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Goff now looks to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. For the passing win. The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offensive.
On first down, it's gone. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Back now at Ford Field. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
They'll get it inside the 20.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Vikings...
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track. And they try to close this one out here.
Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Goff.
Able to connect with Chark.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
That's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle. With the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle. Seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Vikings, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week.
It's week 15 of the 2022 season, and we'll see Kirk Cousins.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just...
The Vikings defense ready to see if they can keep building on this long winning streak. And one of the guys who will need to play well is this man in his 5th NFL season in the defensive backfield.
And he did more than just play his usual solid defense last week. He had the interception return for the touchdown. I do think we'll continue to see him take chances and hopefully continue to make some big plays on his side of the ball.
And he'll get this to the 32. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago, so this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Gets around him, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Here's Ryan to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From midfield now, here's Ryan.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caught.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They've had the upper hand so far this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They've looked good so far. This whole team has, for that matter, in the midst of a big first half. As this next
throwing now, Ryan on first down.
throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Now Ryan.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They'll have field position working in their favor as this ball backed up inside the 5-yard line as this drive begins 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Ryan. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now it's Ryan.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Ryan on first down. That ball caught by Campbell.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
A give for Taylor running right side.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the draw is Taylor.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on them.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2.
On first down, Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 8 yards to go on second down. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand, just looking to finish strong here in the 4th as this next drive starts 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now it's Ryan. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
On 2nd and very short, Ryan.
And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Before the season, these guys had a big number in mind. They said they wanted to win 12 games. Specific to that number, they nailed it. They got 12.
That's a big number, too, because a lot of teams
It's week 16 of
For the Vikings defense ready to roll, they come in leading the NFC North, and we'll see how this group can perform. Jones looking to throw right away.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. Following the incomplete pass. Here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay alert.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shut.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 20. Touchdown. Giants. Sterling Shepard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in. The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley
with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are in for 6.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They trail here in the 2nd quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10.
To throw from his end zone. Jones. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. The 40. The 20. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead,
the Viking defense back out for this next drive. And they're down a couple of scores here early, so the focus certainly is going to be on not letting this deficit get any wider.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
That one into the hands of Shepard downfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17.
That's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession.
A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They force the IN drive, and what a season their veteran stalwart is having. He has been a ball hawker ever since he joined this franchise, and he'll search for more as this next drive gets started.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off-play action. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Man, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They're in desperate need of a stop here, or certainly a turnover would be nice. They trail fourth quarter as this drive begins 1st and 10.
Jones throwing to start the drive.
That's complete to Tony.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Up the middle with Barkley. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. Jones connects with Slayton.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Jones.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Here's a give to Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on fourth down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. It's Barkley on the counter, and he is going to lose yardage here. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. A big sequence coming up for them here. The opening drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 43 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And some space here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Jones, first throw of overtime here.
To Shepard, complete over the middle.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he isn't getting it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just...
Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Ball at the 26, second and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now Jones from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
To throw is Jones.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down, a sack back at the 16-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third.
Here's Jones. Open man right side is Tony. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be.